It is still Women's Month, and what better way to wrap it up than honor some remarkable women in the motoring industry. And I can't wait to actually catch up with them and talk about their journey through the motoring industry. Come with me.
I think we're an industry that's ripe with opportunity, especially for women.
It's a beautiful movement to see women working so hard in this environment.
It's about time that women were honored in the motor industry. It really is. I've been waiting 22 years.
So Belinda, can you tell us more about this event and why was it actually started? I mean, it's the first of its kind. Why?
The idea behind it is to empower women in terms of motoring. It's predominantly a male dominated industry, and there are incredible women with incredible stories that need to be honored for their contributions in the motoring industry.
I'm here with Marsha, and Marsha, you know, I've been going around the room and they're like, she's the lady to talk to. I'm like, okay, I have to grab her. So Marsha, what are you that is so big in the motoring space right now?
So in 2011, I was appointed as the first black female dealer principal for one of the volume brands in South Africa and the first black female dealer principal in the country. And now, a month ago, I was promoted to the first black female franchise executive for Barloworld Moto Retail. No one exists.
To be a part of women that are so inspirational in the motoring industry, to be honored in front of our friends, our families, our OEMs and our factories. It's a true honor to be a part of women that are changing the motor industry in South Africa.
Tell us about your role in the industry, in the motoring industry right now.
So I'm currently the National Marketing Director at Scuderia South Africa, the official Ferrari dealer. It's crazy to think that just on 8 years ago I started my career just as a receptionist, answering the switchboard, trying to find my feet in this industry, and that's where it all began for me, you know. Fast forward a couple of years later and I got offered a really amazing position as a marketing assistant at what was at the time known as Viglietti Motors, and since then I've been given an opportunity to express my marketing interests and to grow within the company. So it's been an amazing opportunity, you know, to learn and to grow. So that's where it all began.
I started at BMW South Africa and Mini South Africa when I was 19 years old. So I've been in the industry for 12 years. I've got a passion for cars, I love people. And I think that's the biggest thing, is that people are our driving factor as women in the motoring industry.
And tonight was all about celebrating those ladies that have achieved so much. So Candace scooped 2 prizes, the Excellence and Philanthropy Award, while Marcia claimed the coveted Role Model of the Year Award. And Chanel showed off her marketing prowess by winning the Marketing Achievement Award. A big well done and congratulations to all the ladies involved.
I feel that I'm leaving here tonight feeling a lot more inspired and empowered, wanting to do more and accomplish more in this industry.
I decided very early on when I joined the motor industry that, do I love it to the point that it was my career of choice? Maybe not. But actually I decided that I was a necessary evil in the motor industry. I love empowering women, I love mentoring women, so I'm doing this for the women. I want my legacy to be that I made it better than when I found it.
Oh, what a great event it was, and it's truly exceptional to be celebrating women who have made significant strides in the motoring industry. And for all you aspiring motoring ladies out there, you can make it big in this industry too. Just ask our very own Juliet Maguire.
Being a woman in this industry is not an easy place to be, but I hate to moan about it because, who wants a moaner? No one. But what I want to say to anybody and any woman or any young girl who wants to be in this industry, it is incredible, and you will be unique and you will be valued. So to all the women out there and all my colleagues, my female colleagues, the guys, I like you too, but to the female women, you are power. And I think that we are really paving the way for many young women who might follow in our footsteps, and to be a part of that is incredible. Women, rah rah. Okay, bye.
But the push for the inclusion of women in the motoring industry, particularly in motorsport, is nothing new. Now, I got an opportunity to meet with Amanda McLaren, the daughter of Bruce McLaren, to appreciate the crucial role that ladies played in the early years of motorsport. I think people forget just the critical role that, like your mom, played in the early days of motorsport. I mean, literally, she ran the team.
Well, absolutely. I mean, you know, she and Dad shared the driving from home to all of the European circuits.
Oh, she could drive as well, right?
She was
pretty handy.
A fairly quick driver. She loved driving. She loved motorsport. You know, once they got to the circuit, who looked after all the team? Who made sure they were at the right place at the right time? And then, once they started testing and racing, it was the women who did all the timekeeping and the lap scoring. And my mother was, it is said, one of the best at basically following 4 or 5 cars. My mother was instrumental in founding a club called the Women's Motor Racing Associates Club, or the Doghouse for short. And that was started up really to help the wives and husbands of any drivers that were badly injured or killed during that period, because sadly racing was so dangerous. So my mother was an initial founding member and went on to become chair of it, and I'm now patron of that association, which it's really changed from a benevolent society looking after the wives and girlfriends to being a club for women in motorsport, because today we have far more women drivers, women involved in design and engineering, and moving forward, I think, you know, at some point the scales will balance out.
Amanda, we could literally keep talking all day because I just find it so interesting, but just thank you for sharing your passion and your time. I mean, you really do feel the emotion walking down here and having a look at the vehicles and just sharing that. Thank you.
Absolute pleasure, thank you.